Hi! Today we're gonna be taking a behind the scenes look at how I made this perfume commercial. I was not hired to make this ad, nor am I being paid for it. This is just something I made for fun and demonstration purposes. Alright, so the setup for this commercial is fairly simple. One of the most important things to have is a screen to put behind your product. I'm using a 21-inch iMac display, but you could use your TV screen or maybe a laptop, but keep in mind that the larger the better. And something that makes some shots really stand out is using a mirror, and you probably already have one at home. One of the most important factors to consider when making a product commercial is light. I only have one key light. This is an Amaran 60X with a Godox round softbox, but depending on the type of product you want to showcase, you can use either natural light from a window or from the sunlight directly. Now, the good thing with this fragrance bottle is that it's transparent, so the screen already acts as a light. For the camera, I'm using a Canon R6 Mark II with a 50mm 1.8 lens. This is one, if not the cheapest Canon lens, but its 1.8 aperture makes it very convenient for this type of shoot. Keep in mind that this works for me as the bottle is flat, but you want to make sure that all the text is in focus. Alright, so for the intro I'll simply make a static tripod shot with a video playing in the background. All the footage I use here comes from Pexels.com, which is a website where you can get stock footage for free. And since this perfume is called Hugger, I'll be using earthy, reddish, desert kind of tones to match the vibe. And to make the shot a little more interesting, I'll just rotate the key light with my hands in order to reveal the product. This was shot at 60 frames per second, and after adding a zoom out and some color grading, this is what we get. I then took advantage of the fact that everything was in place to capture the same thing with different backgrounds and placements in order to have several options when editing. I also recorded some B-roll which I ended up using, so don't be afraid to record more than you think you need. For the next shot, I'm going to use a non-conventional but relatively effective method. I'm going to use a hand spinner and remove the top part here. And what I do is place the bottle on top, like this, to get a fluid rotation movement. And for the camera, I'm going in manual focus here because I don't want the focus point to change during the rotation. If you have a motorized turntable, you should obviously use it. I just don't have one and, well, it works. Then with some speed ramping in post, here is what you get. In order for the next shot to match the movement, I have to use another technique since I want to see the bottom of the bottle and I don't want to have a hand spinner in the way. So I think I just rotate the mirror with my hands and try to be as smooth as possible. I would like the cap to fly off on its own, but it seems complicated to do directly in camera, so what I'm going to do instead is remove the cap and record the bottle separately, and then record the cap on its own. I'm switching there to 180 frames per second in order to have more flexibility in post, and then I just use the hand spinner again and rotate the cap just like this. I would then like to spray a bit of perfume without the hand that does it being seen. So I just record two clips separately. I'll show you that in a second. To do this, I recorded two clips, one without doing anything and the other spraying a bit of perfume. Now I just have to mask out the hand and that's done. So there you have it, this is how you can do a perfume commercial. Here's the method I used for this one, but there are plenty of ways to do it. If you want a detailed tutorial about the editing part, let me know in the comments, I'll be happy to break that down for you. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot of exciting projects coming soon, so stay tuned for that. You can also follow me on Instagram at IamBenoa. This is where I post all my photos and more behind the scenes. So that's it, I wish you a very nice day and I'll see you guys in the next video.